So hey guys, we're at Share in Cleveland. It was sunny yesterday, it's raining today. We've had a good couple of days so far. Pop-Up loving the new rebrand. Derek, kudos for that. Just sat through some improved messaging of what you guys are doing. Tell me a little bit, Gary, you guys are a startup darling of the mainframe space. What's happening? What are you seeing as traction, and what are the big sort of things and themes that you're seeing with Pop-Up in the mainframe space over the last year?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest development that we've made is we know that with IBM Z17 release, there's a lot of IFLs available on those new machines. So we've met that provision from IBM by now making Pop-Up Mainframe available on the Z platform. It can run on LinuxONE as well, but that for us is a big change. Before, we could just run on x86, which is great for on-prem and into the cloud, but now that same capability is available on Z.
And I think for me that's, yes, there's running on x86 is impressive. That kind of opens it up. But there's always going to be that reluctance by some of the mainframe shops of, we don't want another platform in the equation. That means we've got to talk to different people. I mean, you're working on the messaging, Derek. Is that coming across?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And it was interesting. We wanted to test that theory as well. So we checked the market. We did a survey earlier this year. It was amazing. I mean, unsurprisingly, it was a mainframe market survey, and overwhelmingly everyone's supportive of the mainframe, sees it a long-term option for their business. Of course they do. But within the same survey, we had something like, I think it was 97% said that they're also interested in looking at exploiting and leveraging the specialist processors that are now available as well, including the IFL. And that told us loud and clear that there was not only an appetite, but a need to investigate what else that organizations can do to be more efficient.
So I know what you guys do. Maybe some of the listeners are watching this and don't. Where does Pop-Up fit in that DevOps life cycle? Obviously, the platform's been out there, what are we now, 60 years. It's a very established platform. What are you seeing? How are you addressing those sort of new requirements for speed and agility from a DevOps perspective?
Yeah, so I think just we can install a Pop-Up Mainframe from scratch on the IFL in around 2 or 3 minutes. So that's a brand new install.
I mean, you say that, 2 or 3 minutes? I mean,
Yeah.
What's that taking from a manual process on a ZOS box? 4 or 5 days, right? So
Yeah, at least, I think so. It takes at least a week to build a new L part where we can actually have it up and running, and not just having the base mainframe there, which has all of the subsystems there we know and love, DB2, Kix, MQ. But we've also got 2 or 3 offerings of full stack DevOps software solutions on there. So when you fire up that 2-minute pop-up, all of that DevOps technologies are there. So you just need to add in your pipeline, and then you can start your mainframe journey just like that. Just add code and off you go.
So, Derek, probably a question for you as the CMO. What should people, they've listened to this video, they've maybe heard a Pop-Up, what should they be doing next? What if you were getting them to land on the website, what should they read? What should they do to sort of continue to find out more about what you guys are doing?
Well, they'll probably identify themselves in some of the issues that we talk about, some of the reasons, some of the challenges that mainframe organizations typically face, whether it's about the availability of the environment, whether it's about the necessity to go faster, to deliver faster through DevOps, which is a promise that we've been talking about for a decade now, but there are still organizations that are struggling because they don't have access to the LPAR, they don't have access to the tooling, they don't have the right skills or the right permissions. We're mitigating against all of that. Go to the website, have a look around, because actually most of the issues will resonate, one more importantly than another, perhaps, depending on the organization. But identify yourselves in the issues. The good news is that Pop-Up's going to tackle all of that, because basically our job is to remove the bottlenecks from getting production code delivered faster.
Well, I can't think of a better way to summarize than that. Getting production code into production faster with Pop-Up Mainframe. You've been here with us at Share in Cleveland. We'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching.